Almost everyone in ELC has been absolutely begging for a fire department team update. And as you see here, I'm on the fire department team because we are going to be going over a few theories, suggestions, and ideas that could be coming to ELC for this fire department update. Just to start us off, there has been a ton of speculation on when this update will actually come out. On Mr. Fergie's X, he posted that he's heard of the community request with obviously the fire department emoji right there. We're working on exciting new fire department updates, but they'll take some time. Stay tuned for more progress updates. And, as he said, in the meanwhile, we have other great updates coming. Mr. Fergie posted this on X January 29th, which means it's almost been half of a month. And still, we only have radio silent from ELC. So without me just standing here and talking to you guys any longer, let's go ahead and get started with the very first suggestion that can come with this fire department update, whether it releases this month in February, in March, during the spring update, or even a summer update. The very first thing that I think ELC should update is their clothing. As we all know, ELC has their SCBA, their full turnout gear, and then their station uniforms. There's also half turnout. But we think that ELC could completely revamp their uniforms. And I'll actually show you what I'm talking about by going into another game that actually has an example. And so now we are in law enforcement and emergency outfits. This is some sort of Roblox game that has a ton of pre-made outfits you can buy. Look at this one. The fire department, this is obviously the New York Fire Department team. But if we look right here, we can go ahead, try this outfit on, and see what ELC could maybe add into the game. More 3D customizable options. As you see, the fire helmet, it's obviously, oh my gosh, what is going on? But this fire department helmet, it is big enough so that if you have hair, it won't get glitched out by the hair. You've got 3D, I'm not quite sure what these are, but you've got flashlights, but you've got 3D customizable things. You probably have a radio. I know OMB made UGC. You see there's a radio right there. You have your oxygen tank, and this is basically your avatar. Another Roblox example would be this right here. As you see, there's a different fire department helmet color. It has some sort of UGCs, has some 3D clothing options as on the back and also the front shoulder, you could say. This is another example, but as we see, if we were getting this new sort of oxygen tank like we have right here, that would mean ELC could add a completely new dynamic when fighting fires. If we actually come to this house in ELC, which obviously has an interior, we can go ahead and start an automatic fire right here by doing start near firehouse. Now this entire thing's on fire. We obviously need to respond, so we're going to go ahead and get our fire SCBA on there. We're also going to get our full turnout gear by going down here. Full turnout gear, we're going to go up to this home. We have to make sure we've got our eye shield, flashlight, mask, and also our oxygen tank. Now this is where a new mechanic would actually come into the game. Obviously, as a firefighter, we can enter this home. It's not locked. We can enter this, and this is glitchy. There's barely any smoke. You can visibly see the smoke. But there's one thing that is wrong with this. You can literally fight the fire. You can stay inside of the blaze for as long as you want. You can stay in this fire for 2 minutes. You can stay in this fire for 20 minutes. It doesn't matter. Your oxygen tank will never run out of oxygen. You need this tank, because if I take the SCBA off, I take the mask, eye shield, this SCBA, well, normally you would get damaged. I don't know why I'm not getting damaged here, but you would get damaged. I think a new mechanic that could come into the game is that you would only have 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes of oxygen inside of your tank in order to fight the fires. After that 10-minute period is over, you would need to leave the house and actually make sure you have another oxygen tank ready for you to use. So that is how it is with fighting fires. We're going to go ahead and move on to the Discord suggestions of what could be coming to the team. So on the Discord suggestions channel in the PRC Discord, you can see many different suggestions of this vehicle right here. It is a wildland brush kind of fire. I actually have the name of it. It's a 2000 International Workstar Type 3 brush truck. Now, as you see, it's got a water tank in the back. It's 4-seater. You can fit a whole squad in here. It's got very high suspension. And we really do need more wildlife, more High Rock Park vehicles that come with the fire department team. We've got Station 2 now, especially with High Rock Park. You can barely get any fire department resources up those steep hills. And of course, with ERLC, you can't just stop by adding one new brush fire. ERLC, not a lot of people like this, but ERLC could probably, and they probably would, make a wildlife firefighting gear game pass, which this game pass would give you access to about 3 of these trucks that we've gone over so far, which you're looking at 2 more of them right now. Now, these do look more like military-style trucks, maybe refitted for the fire department. As you see, it says Seminole County Fire Department. Very high suspension. Obviously, these are meant for off-roading use. I don't know if they would store water tanks back here, resources, supplies, tools. You don't know what you could store back here, but it could help with the fire department gear. If you put a water tank in the back of the truck on the right, you have your hoses attached, you can easily fight fires. No more struggling to get a heavy tanker, a regular tanker up High Rock Park, especially when you have these 2 vehicles. Now, no ERLC, they would probably make this a game pass, which I would say would have a value of like 125 Robux, but this is ERLC, so maybe like 250, 350, I don't know, but that could potentially be Game Pass right there. Another community suggestion in the PRC Discord server is an actual revamp of the Special Operations Game Pass in the game. If we look at the Game Pass that is currently in ERLC right now, we see that it came out at least it got last updated November 25th, 2023, which means it's almost been 2 years. This Game Pass is worth 400 Robux, and it comes with the 1 Special Operations truck. It comes with the suits, the wash station, the tents, the neutralizer, the lifesaver, the life vest, and the safety rope. Now, as we all know, this is the truck that comes with the Game Pass, just with one exception. It's not a 4-seater. I'll say that. In the game, it is only a 2-seater. A suggestion by the community is that this actually becomes a squad vehicle, which adds another 4 seats in the back. And it's not only going to be with this variant. There would be an ambulance critical care transport vehicle on the special operations team as well. And as you see, this is pretty much the same exact vehicle as the fire department special operations vehicle, but just with a new livery. For their EMS, you could probably remove all the special equipment in the back and put stretchers in the back. Now, this would be a very heavy duty ambulance, so it would probably be able to transport multiple people, or at least give one person very, very critical care. But the fire department update does not have to stop just there, everyone. This edit, made by Prince only, I see there's 3 mentions right there. We could also have a new app added onto the phone, which I think the phone does need something new. Right now, the phone is very basic. You can't really interact with it with other people that much, apart from the text app, obviously. But in this edit, Prince only added an Instagram. I don't know if it would be called Instagram, but it's a Roblox ERLC version of Instagram. And as you see, there's friends at the top. Missed 32 notifications. You can make your own post. Now, this is at the barber shop, where if you sit on the chair, you have an option to look at a camera. You can post a picture of whatever you're doing, whether you're committing a crime in Roblox, of course. In ERLC, you're opening up a taxi business, you're hiking or something, you could post a picture. And other people would actually be able to see. They could type a comment on your post. As you see here, it's been liked by a few other people. There's also a description. It says, getting a fresh beard trim from the barber shop. Says, yeah, check them out. They're made in Springfield. And obviously, they have some hashtags as well. They even have a description of this as well. It's going to be called Instapics. Maybe I'm a little blind. I completely did not look at that. All right, well, it'd be called Instapics. An app inspired by Instagram, made with similar features, but imputed inside of ERLC. App is made to show off pictures, media, and highlights of fellow users in-game. So basically, if someone leaves and you're looking at their post would also disappear. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed this short little suggestions video I have made in ERLC. If you have any suggestions of yourself, make sure to comment them down below. And maybe I can make a second video with all your suggestions and obviously your names. But hopefully you guys all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Make sure you subscribe to the Gaming Galactic channel, and goodbye.